should be going to bed, but after I did a few things, brushed my teeth and got cleaned up, and I'm going to be going to bed and closing down the house. There's a couple of things I want to bring up. Keep your stuff locked up. No matter where you think you live that's safe and how safe you think things are, there's stuff happening with people. I just got off with TJ and 10. We, us girls, were having a little hangout, you know, and I decided to check my phone to see what this one alert thing was that I had, and it's pretty quiet here. Nothing really happens here. However, there's a town over. Another man viciously attacked. They're saying that this was very vicious and that there's possibly going to be attempted murder charges. That's how horrific whatever it is that happened. They're not letting it out because it's an ongoing investigation. With that, after we got off TJ's live tonight and we were in backstage, something come across my phone that I want to read to you, and I'm going to be very careful on reading this, so please just read through it with me, and we're going to do the best that we can. People are getting psychosis after getting the cucaracha, prompting scientists to investigate if the body is mistakenly attacking the brain after the infection. Infection? When did it become an infection? All right, whatever. Some patients develop symptoms of psychosis after getting the cucaracha. It is possible that the stress of the stuff we've been going through the past couple of years is causing the psychiatric problems. Again, I should be in bed. But sometimes scientists think it could be the thing that we've been dealing with the past 2 years, causing the body to attack the brain. Now, I'm autoimmune, so I know when certain things that you can catch, your body gets confused, and your body with autoimmune disease actually attacks itself because it gets confused. I've had my brain and I've had my GI system both be attacked. So the man who had no history of mental illness became convinced that the religious rapture was imminent. The psychotic episode went on for more than a month, during which the man knocked a door down, shoved his mother, and thought that he was being experimented on with radiation, according to the report. Now again, it just said this man had no history of any kind of mental illness, and he was in his 30s, early 30s. He was given an antipsychotic drug, but they had little effects. It was only after he was given medication, usually used to treat autoimmune conditions, that he got better, per the case study. Psychosis is one of medicine's big enigmas. We have a fairly poor understanding of what causes it and how it develops. I'm not going to mention the doctor's name. I'll put this link of what I'm reading in the description. A clinical and psychiatry research from the University College London told Insider research suggests that psychiatric symptoms are among survivors of what we've been going through the past couple of years. Psychosis, a particularly psychiatric condition that is more severe, affected only 0.42% of that group. Okay, that group. Okay, so first, the past couple of years, we've all been home, away from others. A lot of things have been going on. A lot of things that stress people out and raise anxieties in the news. So those are all factors that could play here. However, they are researching that this sort of increase could be for an indirect reason, the psychological stress that comes from having what we've been dealing with the past couple of years. 2 scientists who spoke with insiders said, but research suggests that something else could be going on. The thing that we've been dealing with the past couple of years could be causing the body to attack itself, making the brain malfunction. So when we get certain things, okay, some of that goes into that, so that way that you build immunity to it, okay? But if this thing is causing, let's see, the theory is that the cucaracha, so-called, I'm just going to leave these words out, receptors, an autoimmune reaction that causes brain inflammation that in turn can cause psychosis. Usually the brain is protected from the immune system because of the structure called the blood-brain barrier. That then exposes immune cells to brain proteins that they wouldn't otherwise see. I'm going to stick the link to this in the description so you guys can go read it yourselves. But this is, they have some recorded cases of brain inflammation after the thing that we've been dealing with the past couple of years. NMDA receptor antibodies in the patient's blood. The good news is that this kind of problem ought to be treated with anti-inflammatory and antipsychotics. And I'm sorry about the trickling sound in the background. That is my fish tank that needs water, and I will be filling and topping fish tanks off tomorrow. So, psychiatric history of all kinds of treatments. Yeah, so this is very interesting. I swear this article was longer when I read it earlier, so. One study on the health record of more than 200,000 of the U.S. patients found that about 13% received some kind of psychiatric or neurological diagnosis for the first time within 6 months of being infected. So that means after they were infected, some of them had this for like 6 months. And every day I'm reading the news in our local area and abroad, and every day closer and closer and closer and closer up from the cesspool that is down there at the bottom of New York. The violence just seems to be creeping up. Every day you're reading some kind of story of somebody losing it. Keep your stuff locked. Get a security system if you don't already. Stop procrastinating on getting one. I'm telling you, please. I'm asking. Not telling, I'm asking. Please, get a security system. And y'all know how I like to make zombie videos. I wasn't talking about the kind that, is from like the Walking Dead movies or whatnot. This is kind of like what I've been talking about. We've seen this coming. I'm telling y'all, this isn't good. 2 teenagers experience paranoia, delusions, and not wanting to be here anymore kind of thoughts after thing that we've been dealing with the past couple of years gets into their bloodstream and enters their brain. And by the way, people who are not with us anymore have been known to have a lack of vitamin D. They're finding more and more and more, guys. They're finding more and more about this. They don't even fully know what this is. And this is saying this. And I'm going to parse the article. This is public news. This is something that came out 20 hours ago. And when I read it, it was about 17 hours old. Keep your head on a swivel and keep doing what you're doing. Keep prepping, because I think it's going to become a time where before you might want to stay home. All right. I love you guys. God bless you. And read the description. Good night.